Hello everybody and welcome to Goblin Camp. This is a game by Copy Games Limited and it is a basic town builder with cute and adorable blue goblins. So I'm quite happy with that. I enjoy games like this. So let's jump in and have a little look. It's by Copy Games and they're an independent developer publisher. Let's see. So we can have a small or a standard map. Let's go for a standard map, I guess. We can have Neolithic farming, advanced or hardcore. I'm guessing we're stuck with whatever. Lakes, swamps, meadows, or devil fields. Wild animals, invaders, dangerous weather, and flooding. So, I guess we just stick with the game settings we have. Because the only thing we are really able to change there is small or standard. So let's jump in. So, in primeval times, a maiden, beauteous daughter of the ether, passed for ages her existence. In the great expanse of heaven, o'er the prairies yet unfolded. I like that. It's like a bit of poetry. 700 years she wandered, ages 9 of man's existence, swam the ocean hither thither, could not rise above the waters. Where her hand she turned in water, there arose a fertile hillock. Wheresoe'er her foot she rested, there she made a hole for fishes. Where her head was pointed landward, there appeared wide bays and inlets. When from shore she swam a distance, and upon her back she rested. There the rocks she made, and then arose old whatever, with his feet upon the island, on the island washed by ocean, broad expanse devoid of verdure. Who for him should sow the island, who for him the seed should scatter? Thoughts at last of Pelavoinen, firstborn of the plains and prairies. Okay, we're going to continue. That's too hard to say, especially because I have no way of slowing it down. But anyway, for untold ages the ways between the worlds were shut. But now, it is as if a wind has blown and shaken the great tree, and the gates are opening again. A small band of curious goblins from the underworld have found a portal to the middle realm. Beyond it is a beautiful but dangerous northern forest. The curious goblins would like to make a new home for themselves in it. It's now up to you to guide them on their journey in a new world. Okay. Hello, little dudes. How you doing? Welcome. You're very cute. But we need to help you, I guess. Spring has begun, so we have food points, we have kitchens, population and housing, jobs, research, Varki, I don't know what that is, spirits, morale, and culture. Okay, so I probably should build them some houses and stuff, I would imagine. I want to live here in this little grotto, I guess. So let's have a look. What have we actually got? Little bit of food. So for housing, what do I need? 6 branches. Are they going to get me some branches? Do I need a carpenter to do that? 20 branches for that. Wow. Okay, well let's just build a carpenter's shack or something. No, shall we? I don't know. I don't know what to do first. What should we build first? I'm so confused. I don't want to build something that they can't build. Most things are wood sticks or wood... I imagine wood sticks. Anything with wood sticks would be fine. I'm going to make them a bonfire. Let's see if they can do that. I'm going to gather sticks from the trees and bring them back to make a bonfire, right? And then they can keep warm and cook themselves food and stuff. Look at them go there. Chopping down all the trees. Wonderful. Alright, so maybe I should try and make them a house or something. So what's this? Level ground, dig ditch, clear flora. Ooh, okay. So we can do a little bit of terraforming in this, seemingly. My stock manager, so that's all the things I have. Jobs. Overlays. You can see soil type, fertility, shade, civilization, and where. Okay, that would be good when I'm making farms and things, I guess. Statistics, we've not put that in yet. Tech tree. Oh, look at this tech tree. Oh, that is a good tech tree. So I'm guessing that I will probably need... I don't know how to work the technology tree yet. Okay, we'll work on that. That's fine. Let's just build them some houses and stuff first. Housing. A simple lean-to. Yeah, let's have a couple of simple lean-tos, kind of like nearby to the campfire. That might be a good idea. How many guys is that? So at the moment we have 5 goblins. So I think for that we would need 3 lean-tos. And then we want to start making like probably things like a carpenter. So wood into useful items. Kitchen. That needs a lot of different stuff. So yeah, I think a carpenter would probably be right. I'm guessing that these are like entry points. I'm trying to work out how to rotate, if that is at all possible. It's not right click. It's not Q and E as far as I can tell. Because that's doing my camera. It's not the arrow keys. Is there anything to help at all with like controls? Okay. Q and E. Rotate building is tab. Haha. Thank you very much. Right. So carpenter. So if I want to rotate it, it's tab. Lovely. I can maybe like put that back into the trees there. They could cut those trees down and make the carpenter. I don't know if we've got any roads or anything like that. Let's see. Kitchen, potter, clay pit, housing, stockpile, culture, bonfire, statues, guard buildings. I don't think so. I always like having roads in these kinds of games, but it might be one of these games where the roads make themselves. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes as we go along. What else can we make from them? So we can't make a clay pit, probably is a good one then, isn't it? So it can be built on clay soil, requires clay soil. So let's see if we can bring up like an overlay of the soil type and see if we can find some clay. Sand. That is clay. Right, okay. So I can build a clay pit somewhere over here. That should work fine. Okay, so new discovery. We've discovered carpentry. Spake the singer, Van der Moynen. I was building me a vessel, and my craft was working, singing. Needed 3 words of the master, how to fasten in the ledges, how the stern should be completed. The Kalevala, translated by John Martin Crawford, poem, poem 16. That took me an embarrassingly long time to work out the Roman numeral there, but never mind. Wood is the most plentifully available material in the northern forest, while the handles and other parts of more advanced tools may be made of wood. Wooden tools and weapons refer specifically to items where the business end is made of wood, such as a digging stick or a wooden spear. Wood is a relatively soft material for this, so wooden tools and weapons will break relatively easily, and wooden weapons will struggle to penetrate armor. Unlocks the technology of housing, planks, boating, and spinning. You can unlock it's unlocked a digging stick, a stone mace. Once you get weapon technology, a wooden pole, and a wooden spear. It's also unlocked a medicine shack, a palisade, a simple sauna, and a storage shack. Wow, there are a lot of buildings and things in this. That's insane. Sacrifices. It's the custom of goblins to make sacrifices to the spirits every summer. As they take from nature, they also give back to the spirits. If these sacrifices aren't made, the spirits will be angry. Sacrifice items will be gathered in early summer, and the bonfire is lit in midsummer. I see. So we've got pottery technology. Over the fire, the crane was hanging. On the crane were hooks of copper. On the hooks, the broiling vessels, filled with bear steak for the feasting. These goblins don't really know about pure rhyme, do they? They they do some quite nice poetry, I think. I think it's got its own beauty. Right, so clay can be shaped and fired into durable earthenware vessels, like pots, for the storing and cooking of food. Unlocked by clay pit. Unlocks leather technology, spinning, scuttlebutt, potter's shack, rattling yard. Retting yard. Fibre. Oh, okay. Fibre from plants. Very well. What shall we do next then? Shall we get some fish? Can we do that? I think that would be a good idea. Maybe that we need to go by the water. Maybe here would be a good place for that. And then we can start doing some fishing and stuff. I don't know if you need to set someone to work there or something. I need to click on it and set someone to work. Or do they just do it when it's needed? It seems to me like this is very much a do it when it's needed kind of game. So rather than having someone cutting down wood, it seems like if you need wood, they'll just go and do it. Which actually I kind of prefer. It means you're less likely to have big stockpiles of things. I don't know how it will work though. So a scuttlebutt. Stockpile. A storehouse. Storehouse might be quite a nice thing to have. Maybe we could put that in somewhere in the middle. I really don't know what the best sort of layout is at the moment, so you'll have to bear with me on this. I'm just putting things just wherever I fancy. And like I say, because I don't think there's any roads, so we're just going to stick them down and see. But there's a lot, seems like there's a lot of complexity in this game. And I love the little poems. Straight away hastens Wainamoinen to a boathouse upon the seashore, looks with care upon the fishhooks, and the lines he well considers. The goblins have learned to fish. Now they can do smoking. I figure that's smoking the fish, not just smoking. Fresh fish, fishing spear, fishing trap, and a fishing workshack for maintaining the fishing tools. Okay, so maybe I need to make them some tools, actually. Would they just make their own tools? I honestly don't know. Guess we'll find out. I'll keep building things and see what happens. A raven statue. Fences and stuff. We haven't had too much of a problem yet. Sauna. Go and heat for me the bathroom. Fill with heat the honey chambers. Lay the faggots on the fireplace. Lay the smaller woods around them. That must be a word for kindling, I'm guessing. So, a simple earth fast sauna. That is coming soon. That is not in the demo. Okay. A medicine shack is also coming soon. Wooden stakes, palisades, fences. Let's see if we can do a kitchen now. We might be able to. I think that should go in the middle. That looks like a very in the middle kind of thing. Yeah, they made a pot for it. I think. Yeah, they're building themselves a kitchen. Lovely. And I'm guessing they'll probably try and do fishing if I'm asking for, like, food. Because at the moment they haven't done any work in their clay pit. Maybe I need to give them jobs. Let's have a look. Build outdoor kitchen, store item. Oh, they're putting things into storage. Okay. Oh, look at them dragging the logs around. You're so cute. Alright, I'm going to go into the tech tree and see if there's anything else I can sort of unlock here. So, fishing. Oh, I see. I'm not really sure, like, if I have to sort of use research. No, it looks like research 4. Points per season, points per year from the sacrificial tree. Oh, I see. Okay. So we're eventually going to have some points that we can spend into the research tree. And it looks like we can go as far as, it looks like we've got, like, spear, no. Up to leather armor. Then there's some things that are discoveries. So these ones are like discoveries. As we build things, we'll start to discover them. I see. So some things are researches and some things are discoveries. So we'll keep building. So let's build ourselves a potter. Let's put them next to the pottery thing, I guess. Next to the clay pit. That would make sense, right? Let's then make ourselves... clay pot for goblins to drink from. Oh, that's coming soon. Okay. I don't think I need outdoor storage. I think indoor storage is much better. Carpenter fishing workshop. I feel like we could do a fishing workshop. Guard buildings. Not doing guard buildings yet. Medicine shack is not coming yet. Okay. I think I could do with one more little shack for them as well. One little lean-to. Stock manager. Ah, so I'm targeting them with stuff. Right, okay. I would like them to get me a certain amount of fish if I can. Fresh fish. A little bit of clay. And so they're going to try and make it up to this amount. So then they start working. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I don't know about apples. Will they go into the forest and get apples for me? Let's try and see if I can get them to get me a few apples. I'm not sure exactly what kind of amount I should be looking for them to stock up, but you know, we'll play about with it. Alright, I want to have a quick look at the tech again. Rough or dressed stone. Butchery. They have discovered a dead animal's carcass and can now make use of it. Wow. They've learned to make weapons. At least one goblin in your camp is hard-blooded. You can now build a shaman's hut, and if you do, your goblins will elect a shaman. You can't do that yet because we haven't had a hard-blooded... Okay. And then once I get some research points, I would be able to research some of these things as well. Right, okay. Well, this is very cute. But they need to find me some stone so that I can, like, set up to unlock stone structures, I would say. So, let me go back to their stock manager and see if I can make them get stone from somewhere. I'm going to ask them to make a stone axe. And maybe for that they'll get a stone. You never know. You never know what they'll do. Right, so no tools. A fishing spear is required for the job fish. Use the stock manager to order one. Okay, let's make them make a fishing spear then. Yeah, I've ordered this fishing spear. Okay. There's a food shortage. It looks like your camp isn't producing enough food. Fishing is a good way to feed your goblins. To get started, try building a fisher goblin shack near the river, which we have done, but we didn't have any tools for them. I'd like to also build them their fishing workshop. Oh, it said it required something. Hang on. Requires heating? Oh, okay. That'll automatically deal with that though, apparently, so... I put it to this side of the fishing thing? Trying to work out where it would go nicely. Might have to go somewhere like there. Like I say, it's not very good. I'm not very good at knowing where to put things right now. I imagine I would get better as the game goes along, but maybe not. So we're getting some more space as they're cutting down trees, which is quite nice. So summer has begun. That means we got a couple of research points because we changed season. So the season changes aren't too slow, which is quite nice. So let's go and have a look at the tech. Alright, wrong one, I know. Let's see if there's anything we can unlock. We can unlock proper nice housing for them once we get 3 points. Planks with 4 and smoking with 4. I would like to get them some proper nice houses before winter. That might be quite nice. Okay, so let's ask them to get enough fish. Oh no, I already did that. So the fishing spear, I'm hoping that that has been made and that they should be starting to fish now. You need to build a fishing workshop to make a fishing spear. Well, that is exactly what we're doing. I'm going to speed it up a touch. And we'll get some food production going. Alright. They should now be able to make their fishing spear. Someone's going to come and do that, hopefully. And then they will start fishing. I don't know if they can eat the fresh fish. Yeah, they've got no food points at the moment, which is terrible. Come on, do your fishing. Yay, look, there he goes. Go on, little dude. Catch those fish. Alright, let's go and ask them for another fishing spear. Maybe another one can work on it, I don't know. Because they need food. And I'm guessing that they're okay with fresh fish just eating it straight up. Allow food waste, reserved seats, list is empty. Okay. I don't know if only one of them at a time can work on the fishing hut or whether... But it doesn't seem to be doing too great at, like, getting any food storage going. Food point balance, -2. Theoretical max production, +18. I feel like we might need another fishing shack, honestly. So fisher... One fishing shack generates fishing jobs for 1 goblin. Ah, right. So we do, yeah, we absolutely do need another one. Let's pop one there for them. Oh, what are these? These are the spirits, aren't they? I wondered if I could click on them or something, but I don't seem to be able to. Unspent spirits. I don't know how to spend a spirit. Maybe it'll be in the tech tree somewhere. Spells. Oh, right. So maybe all of these spells will be possible with spirits. Maybe they're like mana or something. It's either that or the Varki is mana. I reckon one of the other of those is to cast spells. Camp's culture is a measure of how strong the goblin's influence is. Culture is gained by sacrificing items in a bonfire at midsummer. I see. Well, we've got a second fishing spot. So yeah, I would advise you to keep the water line clear for fishing shacks. And put other things elsewhere. because you're going to need one per goblin that's fishing. So it looks like we've now started to get enough for food points, which is quite nice. Alright, let's have a little look at what else we can build, if anything. So we've done a carpenter, a fishing workshop, a kitchen, a potter, a clay pit. We can't make a fishing trap yet. We've built them some houses. We've got enough housing for everybody. We've got a storehouse. We've got a bonfire. Ravens clear forest cover. I see. A weather vane. Shows you which way the wind blows. I think I'll put that next to my bonfire. It looked like a nice cool flag. You've got to have a flag. Yeah, so we put a raven statue like behind here. Or can we put it actually into the forest? Oh yeah, we can put it into the forest around there, and then we can clear that whole little forest section out. And that gives us more room to build. I'm interested in how that works. So there are ruins nearby. Exploring ruins can grant interesting new items, but be careful of the forest cover. Oh, good grief. They're miles away. Okay. Well, let's press explore and see what happens. Let's hope that they don't get lost in the forest while they're trying to explore. Oh, I see what the statues do. They get rid of this fog. So those eagle statues cannot build in for... Ah, it pushes it back. So I could build it there, for example. And that would push back the forest cover. I don't know how to get new dudes, though. More goblins arrive. Word of the success of your settlement has spread in the underworld, and more goblins have decided to join you. If your camp is producing enough food, which it seems to be, if your camp is producing enough food to feed its inhabitants, and none of them have died recently, more goblins may decide to try their luck in the middle world. If your camp has a shaman, they can also grow your population by casting summon goblins. Okay. So we've done that. I'm basically trying to clear out the forest cover enough for us to get to these ruins. I figure that's the way forward. And we've got quite a big map here that we can explore, haven't we? Wow. More ruins over there. It would take us a while to get to those. And then it looks like there's more stuff on the other side of the river, so I don't know whether eventually we can bridge the river. Maybe that will be a technology we can find later on. Interesting. So forest cover. Once a wife was baking and she dropped the dumplings she was making onto the floor. She swore then. Soon after she ended up in this forest cover. No matter how hard everyone looked for her, she couldn't be found. Much later she was found dead, sitting on a hillside in a recess in the rock. The hill is named Wife Mountain after her. Lovely. So Finnish people used to believe that it was possible to get lost in the woods, not in the ordinary sense of losing one's way, but in a far more profound way, to leave our reality altogether and end up in a sort of parallel universe where you might never be able to make your way back. A creature lost in the forest cover will wander around aimlessly for a while, trying to find its way out. Ooh. I need to build them a new house. Because we've got 2 new goblins. Have a house there. Need to keep building these eagle statues as well. Where have they gone? Raven statues. So that will get us almost to the ruins at that point. Oh look, they're all having little picnics in the kitchen. That is absolutely adorable. We are... Okay, so we're in a positive food balance, in theory. So I could probably leave that as it is. If it starts to get bad, we'll make another fishing hut, I guess. Spruce tree, fell. I can tell them to fell like an individual tree. And they'll just go and do it. Lovely. I see. I see how it is. So, did they make that one that I was told them to make, or? Oh no, I think they're on the way to do it there. I think I can see someone coming in here to... It's hard to see because of the all the trees, but... That should push back the forest cover in just a second. Here it comes. Right. So I think I need one more back here. And that will then cover the ruins. So they should be able to get in there and explore without losing their souls to a parallel universe. Which is always great. I think this is going to be like super amazing once it's got everything in that it needs to get in. Once we've got all our saunas and all that sort of thing. It's going to be great, but what I love so much about it is the lore that they've bothered to put in. It's like they've put in poetry and bits of Finnish lore. It's like, oh, wow. Okay. You've done some research here. Very good. Now then, are we still a little bit short on the cover, or have we just not made... Oh, here he comes. Okay. Oh, look, he's dragging a log. He's like, I need to drag a whole log over here. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, it's so hard to be me. Oh, making a statue. Okay, off we go. Right, so I think now we should be able to go and explore these ruins. Ipol is exploring the ruins. Okay, so we have the farming technology. The goblins have discovered farming, and now they know how to plant crops. Wonderful. Slash and burn farming. Mushroom farming. And baking. They can make farm plots. Turnip holes. Oh, a rock-lined covered hole in the ground where turnips can be stored. And a threshing shack. For drying freshly harvested crops and separating grain from straw. Wonderful. And we found some turnip seeds. Wow, let's grow some turnips. It's winter. Maybe now's not the best time to do turnips. Just saying. We could probably get some technology at this point though, because we've had two season turns now. So, technology-wise, that means that we could learn to smoke our fish. To preserve it. Or we could learn better housing. With planks and beams we can make sheds and huts, but we could make a simple shack for them. I feel like that might be nice for them. Let's have proper houses. Can I demolish their little lean-tos? Don't know how to... Oh, there we are. And instead we will put them a shack. Requires heating, so we'll have to make some firewood for them. Oh, these are a bit bigger, but they'll still fit around there, I think. So if we've got 8 goblins, then we need 3 of these in total. I might want to put one like either side of the bonfire. I'll wait for them to build that one before I demolish any more though. And they're totally starting to push back the forest. I want them to fell that tree as well because that's kind of in the way. They're starting to push back towards the ruins. Okay, I'm gonna just speed them up doing their building of their house. Just thinking, is there anything else that I need to build right now? Yeah, probably the thresher, and I probably need to start building some plots, farm plots. They can only be laid out in the sandy soil, which is the soil up here. So we could start making some around this area. Let me get rid of whatever that is. A Karelian rose. Let's harvest that. I want to make a little bit of space over here for my proper plants. Goblin wort. Black currants. And those heathers. I don't know whether I can sort of draw a box around things. I mean, I can fell certain trees, that sort of thing. But I can definitely make a farm plot here now. Oh, are you kidding me? Every time. I think I can put something there and then it's like, no, you can't. Okay. Turnips left to flower, then we get seeds back from them. We had 25, didn't we? So I kind of feel like actually a 5x5 might be better. Oh, expand, okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we've just discovered weapons! When an inhabitant of your camp has been in combat. Oh my goodness, there's like a wolf here. Oh no. He's battered and bruised and beaten and bashed and smashed. And we now have interacted with a corpse, which means that we can make a butchery. Wonderful. That was a discovery and a half, wasn't it? Okay, so, yeah, suddenly I've got loads of stuff to do. So I'm going to, like, slow things down a little bit so that we've got time to do them. So the first thing I want to do is to expand the farm plot to 5x5. If I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to get rid of that stump there. So remove that stump and then we can get the field to the right size. And we can start planting some turnips. I don't know whether they only plant at certain times of year or what the deal is with that. I'd also like to build a butcher's, a thresher. Thresher can wait for a bit because we've got to wait for the crops to grow anyway. Yeah, let's put in a little butcher's place. Can we not? Can we do it there? Yeah. And I can also start demolishing more of these. And putting some more houses nearby. So I could put 2 houses together there actually. What happened there? Is that on fire? Oh no, they're heating it. I see. They are lighting a fire. It's not on fire. They just have a fire to make themselves warm. That's okay. That's fine, as long as it's not on fire. So, fighting enemies. We don't have any tools. A bucket is needed. Oh, right, to put out a fire. I see, things are on fire. That's not good. I should probably get a bucket then. B for bucket. B for bucket? Why am I not seeing bucket here? Oh, earthenware pot. Earthenware pot is a bucket. And then hopefully they can put out the fire before anyone dies. Did not know about fires. Okay, they seem to put it out. Wonderful. Okay, what else do we need? We need, someone was fighting an enemy. Oh, nice. We now have a hard-blooded goblin and can elect a shaman. Yeah, let's make one of those. Wow, it's well cool. I think it should go here, by the forest. Lovely stuff. Right, so we've demolished that, so I'm also going to make them another house. I'll just pop there for now. They're doing a good job making our farm. So we'll be planting some turnips in there soon, which is what it's been told to do. That's fine. Looks like we could maybe do with a digging stick or two. So let's see if we can make a digging stick or two. Anything else we need to do? The butcher's is done. I need to butcher this corpse somehow. So let's see if there's anything I can ask it to make. Can I ask it to make me meat or something? Wolf meat and pelts. And a wooden spear. We'll have a few wooden spears in stock, just so if they need to do any fighting, a few of them can do the fighting at least. I need to know what to do with these little ghosties that keep, like, running through the place. Like I say, I'm loving the folklore to this. He's dragging his little wolf carcass over to the butcher's table. Spring has begun, which is a perfect time to grow turnips. I'll harvest all this heather and rose meadowsweet. How are we doing for food? Food balance is fine. We have 6 months worth. So that is perfect. We have 7 out of 7 homes at the moment. So one of these lean-tos can go. But we'll need to do another house somewhere. Okay, we've learned bone carving. The goblins can now make use of bones for tools and weapons. I guess they got that from butchering a carcass. Unlocks fertilizer, bone fishing spear, and a bone spear. Oh, I would like to get a bone fishing spear. Let's see if we can get a couple of those, and maybe our fishermen will use those. That might be quite nice. I don't know why we've got a farm plot there. Abandon that one. And that one. This is starting to look a lot more interesting and nice, isn't it? Well, they're over there making the bone spears. I don't know how many we'll get from the wolf, but, you know. Try our best. Okay, could I put another house over here, maybe? So we'll eventually be able... There's 4 tiers, and we're on tier 2. Like we could put one in there next to the shaman's house. We could pretend it's the shaman's, like, I don't know, residence, and that this is the shaman's actual place. Shaman, are you short of something? You've got a cross above you. I think we can do spells now. Start fire around the target tile. Raise earth. Lower earth. Summon goblins. Oh yeah, it's these. It's the Vaki. Summon water. Summon the sacrificial tree. Let's see if we can do that actually. Oh, that is beautiful. That's so gorgeous. I will put that there by the farm. We have our own sacrificial tree now. Wow. And I think that makes us certain... I think we get more like points and things. So we get an extra point per year from the sacrificial tree. So we probably want to grow a few of those. Oh, Earpick was the slayer of the wolves. They picked him as the shaman. Okay, so I want to demolish that because that's a rubbish. That's a rubbish place. You need less firewood in these bigger homes, I think. Or do you? No, maybe not. Alright then, let's have a little look at what else we can build. If anything. Oh, we haven't built a thresher yet. I think that would be a good idea. And that should go somewhere close-ish to the... Oh man, I've completely lost control of the mouse here. Just pop it there, I think, for now. Maybe move things around a bit later, but at the moment there's a lot of like tree cover in the way, so we don't have a ton of space. Right, so we've got a weapon crafter. No, that's coming soon. Okay. A potter. We've got kitchen, fishing workshop, carpenter, butcher, clay pit, fishing, trap isn't in yet. We've got the farm plots. We've got the fisher. We could do making some turnip holes. We're storing our turnips. Next to the thresher might be a good place for that. Have a thresher and a turnip hole next to each other. Okay. Anything else? Not at the moment, so I feel like... I mean, maybe we could put a guard building in somewhere. I just don't know where that would go at the moment. Like a small guard shack. We could maybe put it in the middle somewhere. Like there. I don't know if that's the right place for it at all, but we'll see. Then I think we want to speed things up a little bit and just let the seasons roll by. Let them fell some more wood, let them create some more space. We'll double check the food point balance is getting a little bit wrong. So I feel like we might need to do something more with that. I mean, what's happened to the turnips? Why has no one planted any turnips? I'm just gonna, in the meantime, put in another fishing place. Because what I don't want is for us to run out of food. And that at the moment is happening, so we'll get another fishery in and that should just keep us on the level with that. And then I can try and work on what is going wrong with this. I've given them digging sticks. I've told them to put turnips in. Waiting for planting time. Right, so is there a certain time that they will be allowed to be planted? The time for sacrifices is near. You must decide what to sacrifice this year. That looks fine. Hopefully they'll have more soon. I need to put in a second kitchen somewhere as well. They don't have enough room in their kitchen. Oh, kitchen shack. Does that have more room than the normal kitchen? 1 second. Let's try and demolish this one then. And once they've done that, we'll put in a kitchen shack, which is a bit more of a... bit of a larger affair. Put it around there, I think. And that should give them plenty of food. Plenty of seating spaces, actually. I was like, oh no, something's on fire. Oh man, please don't tell me that the shacks are too close to the bonfire and now everything's gonna just go up in flames. Yep. Well. They didn't really warn me about that one, did they? We'll just have to see how this goes, but yeah. Pro tip, make sure there's a really good amount of space away from your bonfire. Because everything's gonna go on fire and the whole place is gonna burn down. Well. This is going to be fun. Oh, they did plant the turnips though. Woohoo! Everything's on fire. Maybe I should have made more earthenware bowls. Goblins are lost in the forest cover. Where? He apparently made his way out, so that's fine. So they're trying to put everything out. I guess I will need to then rebuild. Well, wasn't that fun? Where am I supposed to put this bonfire though? I mean, there's no room anywhere for anything. So I'm like, where am I supposed to put this bonfire? I'm thinking maybe like over here. We'll like harvest a massive space and put it there. I don't know if maybe things are gonna go bad now because... Right, so for a start they have no homes. So we'll build them another home. How are we doing for fishing workshops? Right, the fishing workshop went, so we'll need to put that back. Sad times. We'll put that back. We'll give them back their houses. And then I'll have to work on the forest sprites are unhappy. Well, I'm unhappy too, forest sprites. Because literally, my bonfire just blew up the whole blinking camp. And I didn't know that that was going to happen. So, sorry. Maybe next year. Anyway. Let's build me like 3 new houses. And a new kitchen. I think that was all that we were missing. Put that like there, I think. And maybe next year oh, we've renamed was it Asheville? It is now. But they are slowly making more space, so we'll be able to maybe put the bonfire somewhere a little bit more out of the way. And maybe harvest everything around it. So I feel like the bonfire should probably go somewhere like way over here. And I will try and just clear more space around it next year. So we are recovering. We've got housing for 9. We'll have housing for 12 in a minute. The food is okay. Food point balance is fine. We've got 11 goblins. 1 job per goblin. Total jobs 10. Goblins 11. So that's perfect. And we actually do have 5 research points. So now we have kind of rebuilt the village a bit. Let's go and do a bit of technology. So I think we could maybe go for something like Songs of the Wind. Ooh. Change wind and summon wind head. I don't know why you would need that, but maybe for us, planks or smoking, one of the 2 of those, because planks would give us better housing. Yeah, let's go for planks. Let's make ourselves some better houses, even though I only just built those ones. Let's have a little look. So let's see. Housing now. We can go for this kind of house. Plank house. Let's build one there. And I can just slowly go and demolish these. I think they'll hold 4 goblins each. We already have space for 12. So once that is done, I could probably take those 2 away and then build another one in its place. They need to hurry up. So what else can we do at the moment? So they are... Oh, they love their new kitchen. There's plenty of space. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 spaces in the kitchen. So that's wonderful. But they'll need another kitchen if we have more than 12. Or we can upgrade their kitchen because we've now got level 3. Because we've got planks. So we can build them, I think, a kitchen shed with plank tables. But that's not in the demo yet. Okay. So we are starting to come to the end, I think, of what we're going to be able to do. Let's have a look at the tech tree and see what else we'll be able to make a smoker. We'll be able to make beams, which would, I think, let us get better versions of certain buildings. We had to get leather. We did the farming, so now we can do slash and burn farming. Your goblins have learned to use ashes to increase the fertility of farm plots, and mushroom farming is coming soon. Archery. We might be able to get bone carving. There's quite a lot of stuff I think we'll be able to do. I think, though, we're going to probably wrap this up pretty soon. I would like to at least make my new house first, though. You need to make a carpenter. What, did the carpenter burn down as well? Of course it did. Of course it did. We can build a nice carpenter's shed though now. So every time we get an upgrade like that, we're going to be able to build like a nicer building, which is pretty cool. And one thing that I've learned is that if you build things into the forest, they will chop things down. So that's a good way to, if you want to build like houses back into the forest there, then you'll be able to do that. They'll just chop it down. It'll take them a bit longer to build, but it's fine. So I think they can't do wooden poles, and they need the wooden poles for the, or wooden planks or something for the house. So that's why they can't do it at the moment. Oh. Right, okay, let's just build quickly the carpenter's shed. Because what we don't have at the moment, I'll demolish it after we've done everything, but at the moment we don't actually have the capacity to make the things to make the higher tier buildings. So we need the low tier carpenter to get that working. And then we can build the higher tier carpenter. That'd be very nice. Yeah, I would build into the forest as much as possible, because what you want to do is open up as much space as you can. Especially for things like this. And remember, obviously, you can fell individual things. So, like, we don't want any burnable stuff anywhere near that bonfire. And then we'll try again next year to do a sacrifice. Did the carpenter's shed get made yet? Or what? What's going on with that? I told them to make one. Let's just demolish that. And just build a normal carpenter's shack. You should be able to make branches. I don't know what went wrong there. Something went wrong. Build it, please. The absolute numpties. Food is going well. Seems like the turnips have done a good job. But now it's winter again. They seem to have gone away. So I don't know if that'll be back. Oh yeah, it's still there actually. It'll be back for year 2. I'm hoping that means that they're going to consistently be planting turnips. 1 batch a year, I guess. Right, so I'm hoping that then they'll be able to make this simple shed. Once the carpenter's doing his thing. Oh yeah, there we are. And then I'll be able to make a new carpentry. What I would love would be the ability, and I don't know if we... I don't even know what that does. The ability to upgrade would be nice. Rather than me having to make a new, better carpenter's and then demolish the old one. So we're still missing wooden planks and wooden poles, but I think they're on it. I think they're working on it. They're just going to take some time. What's going on with that tree? A crabapple tree. Sacrificial tree. 14 points to the next level. How do we level up a tree? There are many, many things that I would like to know more about in that regard, but that's okay. Ah, okay, so they've started growing some turnips here, but they don't seem to have planted that many. I wonder if not having the carpenters meant they didn't get the sticks that they needed. That's a bit of a shame, but never mind. We'll know in future. We'll know in future not to put the bonfire anywhere near the village. I didn't realise quite how aggressive the fire mechanic was in the game until I did, and then I really did. Okay, so we built our funky new house. It is a simple shed. And that, I believe, will house 4 of our dudes. And we've got 3 more research points. Let's have a look and see if there's anything we can unlock with 3. No, so next season we'll be able to unlock smoking. Then if we want to make like some kind of little smokehouse or something, I'm guessing. Smoking shack. We'll maybe build that, and then I think I might wrap this up. But yeah, super cool. Really, really enjoying it. Looks like the ashes from the fire are slowly washing away. And that the ground is slowly recovering itself. The ashes, eventually you'll be able to do the... What do they call it? Slash and burn farming. And that will allow you to sort of use the ash as fertilizer. Which is pretty cool. All of those uncontrolled fires that you have. Yeah, I quite like my little goblin village. I think it's doing really well. We're doing great for food. 2 months worth at the moment. Could do with a bit more than that. We actually now have 6 culture, so that's going to start to attract more goblins. The other thing that we can do, if we want to get more goblins, and I'd like to give this a try, is to do some spells and see if we can summon a goblin. I'd like to try. Ah, okay, so we summoned them all the way up to 15. Oh, that's wonderful. So we're going to struggle for food, though. So we've got a negative 5 point balance on the food. So probably to keep up with that, we would need 1 more fishing hut. Which I will put with the others. If I can. Might need to go back a little bit there. They can all be friends and they can fish next to each other and tell each other, like, tales and sing sea shanties. It seems like the fog is coming in quite a bit as well, so I would like to maybe move that backwards a tiny bit with some more of those eagle statues. However, I think at this point we're doing quite well. We've explored quite a lot of the mechanics of the game, so I feel like it's probably time to wrap this one up. So Goblin Camp, very cute, very, very endearing, full of really interesting lore. Oh, should we sacrifice things in the fire before we wrap up, maybe? That might be a good thing to do. Alright, that needs to be felled. I really, really need there not to be like loads of like, I really, really need there not to be, like, loads of... like, burnable material around this. Flammable, that's the word. Flammable material around this campfire this time. Look at them trying to remove the tree stumps. That is how hard removing tree stumps actually is. It's difficult, okay? See if I can get rid of that one. I don't think it'll be too bad. I don't know what that tree is doing. Here we go. They have started the sacrifice. It is kind of spreading a little bit, this fire. But it hasn't burned down the entire... Oh. Do I not have anything I can sacrifice? Culture points to the next sacrificial tree level, 5. Total culture points, 12. Bonfire capacity used, 1.2 out of 20. They'll probably be mad again. But at least the bonfire didn't burn too much stuff this year. So I think it'll take a bit of time to get that sacrifice right and to have enough stuff to sacrifice to them. They are now putting out the fire, but I think yet again the spirits will be angry with us. Not that it seems to have mattered too much. Not that it seems to have mattered too much, but I probably will get some more boons and a bit more luck with things if we actually... and the fact they now have earthenware pots and they can put the fires out is quite good too. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So I hope you enjoyed Goblin Camp. I certainly did. It was a fun little hour's worth of gameplay there. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more demos, please subscribe. I'll let you know when they're out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.